The wait is over. Dive into Audible's most anticipated collection, The Best of 2025, featuring top audiobooks, podcasts, and originals across all genres. Our editors have carefully curated this year's must-listens, from brilliant hidden gems to the buzziest new releases. Every title in this collection has earned its spot. This is your go-to for the absolute best in 2025 audio entertainment. Whether you love thrillers, romance, or nonfiction, your next favorite listen awaits. Discover why there's more to imagine when you listen at audible.com/bestoftheyear.
Dice noises.
Well, I'm about to dump out the big bag, so...
We've established that the listeners like the dice noises.
All right, well...
This is your ASMR.
Ooh.
It's a lot of dice.
There's a lot of dice.
It is a lot of dice. Now I will sort them, which will be a nice, quiet activity.
Welcome, everyone, to the Sickos Committee podcast. This is our podcast for the evening of December 21st, 2025. If our energy feels weird, y'all, we've already recorded a present for you for Christmas before this, so we've already been going for a while. So the usual build-up period in the podcast isn't going to be there. We're hitting the ground running. It'll be good. We're going to talk about games that happened. We're going to talk about games that will happen. As always, grip it and rip it. I am Jordan, and with me tonight I have Commish, Beth, Hit Girl, and producer Arthur on the ones and twos. Commish, how are you, sir?
Good. Fun weekend. A lot of football to watch. It was great. There was no negative comments on social media at all about anything, and it was fun.
Absolutely no discourse.
No discourse at all.
Beth, how are you?
I have just banished the turquoise dice to the other side of the desk, so I am well.
Turquoise dice did nothing wrong.
Fight me.
I will.
And Hit Girl, how are you?
I'm good. It's Sunday. Happy Sunday. I touched grass, except it's not grass because you don't play basketball on grass. Pitt and Penn State, in their infinite wisdom, decided to play at Giant Center, which is not very far from me, so I went. And I saw Pitt basketball beat the brakes off of Penn State, which is weird because Penn State almost beat Michigan State not that long ago. And Pitt basketball is really bad. And Penn State basketball is evidently also not very good. But I had a good time. There were lots of Pitt fans. I also saw people, there was a guy in an Auburn hat, and there was a guy in a TCU hat, and there was a guy in a West Virginia football jersey for some reason.
The world contains multitudes.
The world contains multitude.
And they were all watching the Pitt game.
They're all watching the Pitt game. There was a guy in a Pitt hoodie with the sleeves cut off, and he had like a whole big Pitt tattoo on his upper arm, and I was like, dude, that's commitment. That's dedication. Like, I'm saying this, so like, good for you, buddy. And yeah, it was good. I had fun. Hello to friends of the show, John Kangalusi and Pig Game Panther, and to all the Central Pennsylvania Pitt fans, because we exist, and most of us were in the same room today.
Did you have like a designated survivor kind of a thing
for the only Central Pennsylvania Pitt fan?
Yes.
Not as far as I'm aware, actually. We were all there, and it turned out fine because we beat Penn State, even considering the fact that for the first like 7 minutes of the second half, we didn't score a field goal.
This is what I'm worried about the Mayo Bowl. We're all going to be there, and it's a problem because if we all go down, it's Joey's left. Joey's our designated survivor.
We abruptly become the most Canadian organization imaginable.
Welcome to the Sickos Committee Curling Podcast. Curling and
Timbits.
And he's been very into cricket now too.
Yeah. And CFL. Even more CFL than we already talked about.
What is this first thing about the Flyers radio?
Okay, we just need to play this clip.
Yeah, this clip is a hell of a clip.
Pulling it in.
Sometimes the Flyers get a sense of urgency when they're playing from behind. Now they're going to take the TV timeout. We'll take it as well. 7 gone in the third. It's 3-2 Buffalo on the Philadelphia Flyers broadcast network. Pump it up, it up, it up, it up. While you're down there, would you mind blowing me? I think we're still on the air, Tim.
Oh
No, we're not, are we?
That's great.
no! Oh no! Disaster.
We're not still on the air, are we?
Remember the question you want to ask. Jesus.
No, it's really, really not.
The
Oh,
hot
that's
mic
just-
comes for us all.
Yeah, my favorite part about this is that the Flyers put out a big apologetic statement about it, and most of the internet, because they were not listening to the radio broadcast, was like, "What?"
They brought more
Yeah.
attention to it.
Yeah. I probably would not have known about this if I hadn't seen the Flyers apology and then be like, well, what are they apologizing for?
We need to go back in time to talk about some bowl games that have happened in the past. We go back to Wednesday, December 17th, where we had the Cure Bowl and the 68 Ventures Bowl. In the Cure Bowl, ODU beats USF 24-10. This is the first 10-win season for ODU, and a really fun ODU team that we've all enjoyed a lot this year.
Mhm.
This game ended up being very fun. Probably one of the best bowl games so far. Commish, your Cure Bowl opinions?
Oh no!
You're
Commissioner,
muted.
muted. No.
They want to block my thoughts on the Cure Bowl.
Uh-huh.
They.
That's right.
Quotes.
I mean, I was on Feinbaum while the Cure Bowl was going on, which is weird sentence to say out loud. Strange.
Paul, the Cure Bowl matters.
Man,
Paul, Sickos committee was on your show.
On purpose.
it's weird. Like I've tried to play back that. I haven't watched the clips of that interview whatsoever.
Oh, you should. They're great.
I haven't done it. I don't know. Like I'm in my head about that interview a bit because I'm just mad I didn't mention Mayo Maniacs when they said bowl attendance is down. So I'm like kicking myself for that. And then the rest of it, I mean, I felt like it was okay, but like I couldn't see his face react to some of the stuff that I was saying. So I was like, basically, I'm just on the phone. Like I'm not watching it on TV muted or anything. So because my kiddo was home from school and I didn't want him to hear what I was saying. And, so it was a bit different for me interview wise. But our Pop-Tart correspondent, Katie, was there. She had a blast. A bunch of photos with the Cure Bear.
Yes, the 8-foot tall Cure Bear.
The horrifying creation that is the Cure Bear.
Cure Bear's there.
There was Rocky the Bull, and she, stated that Rocky for USF definitely eats protein Pop-Tarts. But it was it was a battle of two backup quarterbacks. And one basically lost the head coach. It was an entertaining game. It was back and forth. Nobody could get anything done. And then ODU was just able to pull away.
Oh no.
Commish has been raptured.
Well, I'll keep going then. The Cure Bowl was a lot of fun. It was a backup quarterback battle. It was sort of a game where there we go. He's back.
Weird.
You got raptured.
Paul's trying to silence me.
I know, God, because he knows that you speak the truth about bowl games.
Somebody said that his I wanted to fight. It seemed like he wanted to pick a fight.
Yes, that's the whole point of the show.
I didn't want to fight. I'm not a fighter.
But Commish, that's your thing. You are like water.
Yeah.
You flow around the fights. That's why people like us, because we don't pick the fight. We just show what we want. So instead of being there, and we'll talk about this later, instead of being like this JMU thing and jumping into all of the discourse, whatever, we were just like, have you guys seen fucking Illinois State?
Yeah.
They're like running rampant over Villanova. It's a great game.
I was just yelling River Falls.
Oh, that was fucking great. I got yelled at by Bill C when I was like Harding threw a pass. Shut up about that. What about River Falls?
And then I was watching River Falls, so you were safe there.
I was just yelling.
The 68 Ventures Bowl. Delaware gets their first bowl win and their first season eligible for bowls.
Go Fighty Blue Hens.
Fear the chickens.
I was worried for them for a bit because they got that dreaded 17-point lead. It was 20-3, and then the Cajuns slowly started coming back. And I'm like, oh no, Blue Hens, don't blow this.
It's not as dangerous as 17-0.
No.
Yeah. Sorry, Oklahoma.
It's still dangerous, but yeah. But this was a good game. Like, they got out to a lead, and then their defense was able to hold it. I want to give some props to the Cajuns quarterback, Lunch. He like hurt his ankle in the game, and you could see him visibly limping the entire time in this game.
Lunch was a real gamer at the end of this one.
Yeah. Gritty performance by Lunch.
So was it a real lunch pail game?
It was the lunch pail game.
It was.
He had his hard hat on, the helmet. And he really, first one in the huddle, last one out.
I want to see
kind of a coach on the field.
The MVP was Delaware's running back. Okay, Joe Silver.
Yes.
I was gonna check because I need an excuse to go Nick Minicucci.
No, HR.
No, you don't.
Don't bleep me. Don't bleep me.
I'm just glad you didn't say it like Spencer did on the preview of the full cast 68 Venture Bowl.
Oh, he fucking hit it so hard.
Yeah, listeners, I mean, I know if you're listening to us, we probably don't have to tell you to listen to the Shutdown Fullcast.
But just listen to that. It's a very short preview, and he got baited into saying Nick Minicucci as like an Italian guy in the
from
Bronx
New Jersey.
From Jersey, and it was beautiful.
If you are ever going to listen to the Shutdown Fullcast, 40 for 40 is the time.
Just listen to that bowl game preview. You can enjoy that one.
On Thursday night,
yes,
we had the Xbox Bowl at the Star, which is the practice stadium for the Cowboys. Hey, girl?
Can we talk about the digitally generated graphics on the field at this game? Because I want to talk about that. I also want to talk my favorite part about this bowl game, and this game was good. The game was good. This is not to take anything away from Arkansas State or Missouri State. But my favorite thing about this bowl game was the banner behind the uprights at the end that just said, "Welcome to the Xbox Bowl." But it looks a lot like the "It Is Your Birthday" banner from The Office.
Yes.
Because it's really small and it's on this big, gigantic wall. And they didn't even put things on the field. They just like photoshopped them on.
Someone said this looked like the like the Kibbe Dome if the Kibbe Dome were nicer.
I said that.
That feels like an insult to the Kibbe Dome.
Yeah, the Kibbe Dome is already very nice.
No, it's very nice. I wanted to say that it was like, is the Cowboys practice facility based on the Kibbe Dome? That's my word. Yeah, it's just like this was the inspiration of the Cowboys practice facility, the mini Kibbe Dome.
I like to think that Jerry Jones went to Idaho at some point.
I think so. His plane took him to Moscow, and he wound up in Idaho instead. Like, this is weird Russian architecture.
It's too bad that Jerry Jones doesn't have any Super Bowl rings for Vladimir Putin to steal.
You mean Joe Vandal to steal?
I was interested in seeing how much Xbox would be in this game. Because it was a last minute thing.
Yeah.
It was all put together. But then when I saw Master Chief show up for the coin flip, I go, okay, maybe we're going to do something with this.
Yeah.
And then walking along, there were some characters I did not know. Apparently someone from Warcraft. There's a banana from Fortnite that I didn't know.
Yeah.
But then they had the guy from Fallout, the little like cartoon character, and Master Chief, who I do know. And then at the very end, Master Chief comes in on a warthog, which is a Jeep, to hand the trophy to Butch Jones.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, it was so good.
All I could think of when I was watching that was the one and only time that I played Halo with one of my college friends, and we discovered that I am the worst Halo player in existence. I murdered him so many times by accident just from being bad at the game. And at the end, when like the one person's supposed to be on the Warthog and the other person's supposed to be driving the Warthog, we discovered the only way to beat that was to throw me off the Warthog, and then drive away as fast as you could without me respawning.
Fair.
I love the trophies for the offensive MVP, the achievement unlocked thing.
I love that.
Awesome. That was great. I love that. It seemed like even though they were like a last minute sponsor, they still went hard.
I mean, so
I
wonder how last minute this was, because like they knew that the Bahamas Bowl was not happening as originally planned months in advance. Was this just something like how I would be interested in learning if someone can do the digging to find out how much lead time they had on this, because they definitely had some stuff planned that they would have had to have planned before they announced it. The main thing I got from watching this is just how disconnected I am from like gaming, despite playing a lot of video games. Like I'm trying to think of like if I had to put on a video game bowl, like which mascots would show up. It wouldn't have looked like this.
No.
No, the Sickos Committee video game bowl, if I am involved in this, is like, here's a bunch of Pokemon. Here's Kirby. Here's every character from Hades.
Here's Animal Crossing.
Here's Animal Crossing. I hope you like Greek mythology because Zagreus is here.
Yeah, it's just like, here's the Pope from all of these Paradox games.
Yeah. Here is Gandhi from Civ 5.
It's the Spyro the Dragon Bowl, brought to you by me.
It just also shows you that Xbox doesn't have a ton of like very prominent mascot characters where you'd be like, oh,
not
that
anymore.
guy.
They used to have
we gotta get
have
Nintendo.
the exclusivity, but not anymore. Yeah,
we gotta get Nintendo to do a bowl. Like, can you imagine how crazy Nintendo bowl
that would be perfect.
Or even like a Sega. Like if there was like a Sonic bowl.
There was a Sega Bowl.
Oh, we could
there was a Sega Bowl at one time.
Instead of an MVP, we could give out the Triforce Trophy for the best trier.
Oh.
We go on Friday at 10 fucking a.m. Hey, Kennesaw, you were asleep, and that's okay. Yeah. We're not going to judge you for this performance.
I was at work.
Yeah, so was I. I would also not be awake at 11 a.m. local if I was in Myrtle Beach, so fair enough.
Western Michigan obliterated Kennesaw State.
That was all I saw of this game. I had it pulled up on my phone for a little bit, like I was listening to it, and then I was like, this is enough Myrtle Beach Bowl.
And it was very quick too. Like this was not a situation where it took Western Michigan long to score their points.
It was like 27-0 in the first quarter.
Wasn't it 14-0 within like a minute and a half or something insane like that?
Like Western Michigan scored on their very first play, I think.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Dad, I was asking Dad about it, and Dad said that he thought that someone must have told Western Michigan that they needed to hurry up to beat traffic.
This does give Western Michigan a 10-win season.
Yeah. Great. I mean, great 10-win season. We all got off our jokes that Western Michigan should be in the playoff. Which is fantastic. It's like you should have put them in. Man, it was great. Good, really good season for the Broncos. I mean, after starting 0-3, I mean, 10-win season, MAC championship, bowl championship. I mean, let's go.
And then in the Gasparilla Bowl, man, Memphis just laid an egg.
Yeah.
NC State kind of just did what they wanted to do.
Dave Doeren is inevitable.
He is.
I mean, look, you can really see firsthand here the argument for stability, having a coach with a very long coaching tenure.
8-5.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
8 wins.
I murdered Memphis.
8 wins with losses to 2 ranked teams. And the only inexplicable loss on here is a loss to Virginia Tech. But like a loss at Pitt and a loss at Duke, those are 2 legitimate losses.
Well, but also like some important good wins.
I mean, they beat Virginia.
Yeah.
They beat
In a-
Virginia, beat
in a
Georgia
pina colada
Tech,
game.
beat Georgia Tech.
Yeah, if only that had been a conference game, they
Yeah.
would have really impacted the ACC championship.
They would have.
picture.
I
Totally.
would like to note for the record that NC State got absolutely cratered by Pitt. I had a great time watching that game.
So those were our bowls that we came up with that were sort of leading into the weekend. Let's
Yeah.
shift gears here into the FCS semifinals. We'll talk about the big one first. Probably the best game of the weekend. Montana State.
Such a good game.
Yeah. I'm thinking about it, but no, I'm gonna give that to Johns Hopkins and River Falls.
Yeah, I was going to go there too.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the
River
one I'm gonna go
Falls.
with.
Yeah,
May I
That was
say
nice.
a word in defense of the Power Four?
Yeah.
Because I thought Miami, Texas A&M was great.
We'll get to that part.
them and also like Alabama, Oklahoma. Like I'm not going to say that was good football. I was highly entertained.
Yes.
It's highly entertaining. Yes.
Totally fair. This was attendance at the Brawl of the Wild, 25,437. That's 5,000 more than capacity.
Perfect.
They squeezed 5,000, almost 5,000 more, because supposedly the stadium capacity is 20,767.
Oh, hey there. Everybody scoot down.
Everybody scooch over.
Everyone take a deep breath.
We all like each other, right? You just smooch.
Do they not have fire marshals out there?
I just wonder if they had.
Yeah,
them,
they were
like-
going to the game.
Yeah.
Isn't there like there's like a CBS show like Fire Country? Are they going around telling people like, oh, you can't? This
Okay,
is
no.
the capacity. You can only have this many people.
This is the biggest game in the state's history. You're gonna have to make an exception here.
Yeah, this is.
Unless you want your fire marshals to be doubling as riot police, there are very few choices for you at this point.
I always like when I'm in a room and I see the posted like occupancy limit set by the fire department, and it's always like comically higher than any number of people that would be in the room.
Mhm.
Like it's always something like, oh boy, this classroom can only hold 80 people.
I will say that, Commish, I was watching this secondhand because I was at another game.
Oh.
When the Bobcats went up 20-3, it's not 17-0, but it's a 17-point lead.
Yeah.
And I started getting worried.
Well,
and then,
I mean,
of course, what happened?
there was a reason to be worried. So Montana comes back, gets a touchdown. They try to go for the 2. It's instead of making it a 10 or like they missed the extra point. I can't remember exactly what occurred there. So it's 20-9. Then Montana State makes a mistake. There's a fumble, and then there's touchdown. Now it's 20-16. We go into halftime. Montana comes out of half and stops Montana State. Montana gets a touchdown. Now it's 23-20 in the third quarter. The stadium is kind of shocked. You're like, oh no, like what happened? Like the good vibes are just all gone.
Mm-hmm.
And the Grizz are in the lead, commanding things. The Bobcats go on like a really, really tough drive. I think it was like a 14-play drive off the top of my head that took 7 minutes, and they get the touchdown to lead 27-23. They finally stopped the Grizz after that. Like they weren't able to stop the Grizz whatsoever. They stop. It's not a 3-and-out, but like a 5-play drive. They get the ball back, but this kind of leads to the play of the game, which you're just like, hey, it's close. It's 4 points. Montana's trying to get the ball back. It's 3rd and 20 on the 13-yard line for Montana State. The quarterback scrambles, and the wide receiver breaks off a route, just throws it to the middle of the field, caught by Taco Dowler, and like 2 Montana players run into each other, and then he goes on a long run for like 50 yards after that, an 87-yard touchdown to basically open the floodgates for the Bobcats and give them breathing room. 34-23. Then Bobcats get another touchdown again, and then they get a pick 6. It's 48-23. And I mean, everybody in Bozeman just going insane, singing Moni Moni by Billy Idol.
Banger.
Banger, yeah. And so that's a big, big win. And the last 2 years for Montana State, 2 Big Sky championships, 16-0 conference, 2 trips to the national title game. They're 28-3 overall. I don't like that overall record. 3-0 versus the Grizz. So they have done what they needed to do. They are in the title game again. They are going to be the favorites, which I think I've seen them 6.5 point favorites from what I could tell right now, over the other team in the other semifinal.
Say our other game was Illinois State at Villanova with $2 beers and $2 dogs and $20 tickets.
Mhm.
Redbirds end up winning this one 30-14. I think I heard there was some White Sox news today, some positive White Sox news. So that might have been where the Pope was focused on.
You could like find the exact moment when Pope Leo like turned his attention away from Villanova and
To the
towards
Bears.
the Chicago Bears.
We're playing the Packers. Yeah.
Wait,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I can't get over the phrase positive Chicago White Sox news.
It is possible, surprisingly. They have won a World Series in our lifetime. I remember
It's true.
it.
A lot
Yeah,
of
that's
teams
true.
can't say that.
We were talking about Tommy Rittenhouse interceptions. We said he had to have odd numbers, and he did only throw one.
He threw
Mhm.
one. He forced a deep ball to his target right before the half with like 12 seconds left, like just throwing it deep to try to get like field goal range. He just threw it up, and the cornerback for Villanova made a great play and intercepted the ball, but Nova couldn't do anything with it because there was only 12 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, Nova had a bad time in this game.
They did.
They really did.
I mean, this
did not look like fun.
this was a thorough beatdown,
Yeah.
and
This
there is
score looks much kinder than that game was.
this was like, because like the Redbirds could have scored a couple more touchdowns, but they had to settle for field goals. It could have been like 40 something to like 6.
Easily.
Nova
Yeah.
looked like they were playing this game in a lake. Like
It
it was
was-
not.
Illinois State has the mandate of heaven. I don't know how, I don't know why, but some deity somewhere, clearly not the Pope's God, but some deity somewhere has said, you are chosen.
Once again, we have a Missouri Valley Big Sky title,
Mm-hmm.
and a Missouri Valley team who is real fighty. And I said this in our chat. If I'm Montana State, like, this is not going to be a cakewalk. These
Bridget,
Redbirds
earmuffs.
are-
Bridget, earmuffs.
These
Earmuffs?
Redbirds are fucking fighty, man.
Angry Burbs.
Their defense is insane. They shut down North
Mhm.
Dakota State, and they still won a game with 5 interceptions. They shut down Villanova. And
Villanova didn't do anything.
couldn't do anything. You could see the Villanova coach on the sideline, like after like it was 21-3 or something, and the Redbirds were driving in the red zone again. Like his face was just so worried.
Yes.
Just like, and he was just kind of like, I'm out of options. I don't know what to do here. And Illinois State's defense all over, harassing the quarterback, hitting the quarterback a ton. Nova was 1 for 10 on third down, 1 for 2 on fourth. Brock SPACK'S said, run the damn ball 43 times, 175 yards rushing. Shout out to number 5, Victor Dawson, 34 carries for 155 yards. The Redbirds had 40 minutes of time of possession here.
Jesus.
Wow.
They just,
they had him in hell.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Brock SPACK had him in a headlock. Shout out to Michael Cosentino. Basically he's the backup kicker, and for some odd reason their normal kicker, I guess, just couldn't kick, so they had to throw him in the kick. And it was like 21-6, and then he hits a field goal and he goes absolutely insane. And I'm like, why is this kicker going nuts? And then it turns out it was his very first field goal attempt ever as a college kicker, and he's a junior.
Oh my gosh.
And then he made 2 more after that, and he didn't celebrate as much. He was like, act like you've been there before.
Because you have 5 minutes.
Because you
ago.
have.
Yeah.
Just like
That counts as before. That's before.
That's before.
the previous drive. So it was 3 for 3. And Junior, just awesome. And one final fact for Illinois State, which the first team ever to win 4 road games and make the championship game of the FCS playoffs.
Hell yeah.
Are we worried about the fact that the next game will not be a road game?
It's a neutral site.
That may hurt them. And they're closer than the other team. So they're going to Nashville. Normal Illinois is about 6.5 hours. Montana State, a lot further. I'm going to say it's a lot further. So that's going to be crazy. The one thing is just like the Big Sky is trying to get over the hump and get a title. They haven't had a title in so long, and every single time they got there, a Missouri Valley Conference team has been in the way, and that's the case again.
I want to shout
You got to
out
get over the hump sometime.
I want to shout out the Big Sky's social media managers who always have fun with me on Blue Sky whenever I do mid-game wellness checks on them. I asked them how they were doing during Brawl of the Wild 2, Brawl 2, Wild 2. And they're just like stressful watching your kids fight. So I
Too
so
Brawl,
appreciate
Too Wild.
You. Yes.
Too Brawl, Too Wild.
Tokyo Drift.
Do.
We had then 4 games in a row in FBS, starting Friday night and then the 3 on Saturday, our playoff games. We started with the game that I thought was going to be the filthiest. Because Oklahoma can't be normal. Halen DeBoer, Alabama does weird shit where they will end up winning, but they will make it just incredibly uncomfortable to do so. And then we hit this is where we got to the 17-0 lead. Oklahoma goes up 17-0 and the jokes start flying off because why not, right? Because we're watching Alabama get bodied, get shoved around. And then Alabama crawls back.
So a couple things here. One, I think one thing that really benefited Alabama was by falling behind, they got put in a game position where they didn't have to run the ball, which they're not good at.
That is true.
I think it's good for Alabama to fall behind because then it's like, oh, we got to catch up, so we're going to throw the ball.
4-dimensional chess.
Number 2, I feel like this game just it was still very sloppy for both teams. Texas A&M Miami is going to get all of the headlines because there weren't points. This game, it had more points, but there were a lot of really dumb points. I mean, there was the pick 6. There were multiple turnovers. Both teams had a ton of mistakes that they made. There were not even turnover. There were drop passes, all sorts of things. I mean, this was a very sloppy game.
Was this the one where the guy forgot how to punt?
Yes. He just dropped the ball.
Yep.
Just ball on ground.
This happened. Tate Sandell, Oklahoma's kicker, who hadn't missed a field goal all year, missed 2.
I feel so bad for him.
That was awful.
I genuinely feel really, really bad for him.
Yeah. I mean, again, Miami A&M is going to get all the headlines. This game was just as sloppy. There was just more points.
I love the fact that they both kind of look like each other.
This became the helmets become a real fucking problem.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. No, these teams are too similar. Make one of them wear black next time or something. This was hard.
I love that Venables and DeBoer look like each other too.
Yeah, I mean, you can distinguish them because Venables looks like Skeletor.
I mean,
Kalen DeBoer looks less like Skeletor.
Less Skeletor.
Yeah.
I mean, this was at least the third meeting between these teams in the past 2 seasons. So
I do love that Alabama fans were ready with the receipts at the end of this game. And you know what? I am all about having the receipts. Go for it. Even for Alabama, go for it.
Yeah, to some degree. I have some personal vendettas that I was not super thrilled about, but whatever. The thing that I have mixed feelings about, the thing that is hard for me with this current Alabama team is that I really like Kalen DeBoer Muppet Band teams. I loved Kalen DeBoer Washington. Yeah. I don't know how I feel about Muppet Band Alabama. Alabama should be playing football that makes everybody who wants to play them want to die. This should be soulless. This should be the tanks are just rolling over you, right? But no, now Alabama's doing the thing where they look like shit and then they magically pull stuff out of their ass at the end. And I don't like that. They're not supposed to be fun.
See, for me, it's the reverse. I didn't like it when he did this at Washington. I think doing it at Alabama, that's great. because he's putting Alabama fans through this.
That's true.
Alabama fans have been used to being under Nick Saban, and where Nick Saban, great coach, probably a pretty boring football team for you to watch just because of he had a lot of things under control.
Oh, Bama fans won, but they're mad about it.
Yeah. Bama fans are going to have so many wins that piss them off.
That is good. I do like that.
That's what I love.
Speaking of wins that pissed you off,
we jump ahead to Saturday at the 11 a.m. mark, and this was the only thing on for an hour, so we all watched it.
Yep.
This was Alabama, Miami of Florida at Texas A&M.
I just want to say for the record, I didn't watch this because it featured an ACC team. I was listening on the radio.
Those numbers are done, by the way.
This game
featured... Never be too sure.
This game featured 30 to 40 mile per hour wind gusts in the stadium.
Beautiful.
4 missed field goals, 2 fumbles, 2 interceptions, 10 punts. This was actually, so if you just look at the score line, you see 10-3 and you go, what the fuck is this? And it was actually a pretty good defensive game.
It was. It also went to halftime 0-0 delightfully.
Mm-hmm. The perfect half.
This game was amazing. I loved it so much. I was manifesting a doink and didn't get it, and then got one on the next field goal attempt.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh God.
This game was beautiful, especially because of the time slot it was in.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's very weird to me the way they scheduled the biggest games for Friday night and Saturday morning, but they had this game
NFL, yeah.
So that kicking off at noon Eastern, 11 local, this was people are checking in gradually, right? I think if it had been a later game, more people would have been tuned in right at the start.
Mm-hmm.
So people tuning in the second quarter, people tuning in at halftime, be like, what the hell is happening here?
I had a friend who lives in Pittsburgh who came out to stay with me to go to the basketball game today, who arrived right at the end of this game and was like, what the hell happened? What is this? And I was like, he had seen what the score was, and I was like, my dude, they went to halftime scoreless. Incredible scenes.
So it was 3-0, then it was 3-3, and Miami finally ruined it by scoring a touchdown.
Yeah.
Finally, once Texas A&M had their backs against the wall, they were able to drive down to the Miami 5-yard line. There was a play, the second to the last play that Texas A&M attempted. It was an incomplete pass. A lot of Texas A&M fans, and I was listening to the Texas A&M radio broadcast at the time, they were up in arms. They thought there should have been a targeting call. And I just want to point out that it wouldn't have mattered because a targeting call, you still have the ball. You're not scoring the touchdown on a targeting call. It's just going to be a half the distance to the goal, automatic first down thing. And they threw a pick. So even if they had called targeting, they still could have thrown that pick on the very next play.
Commish, good day for your Miami Hurricanes?
Yeah, I was very frustrated throughout this entire game. Not by
Commish, why? Why would you be frustrated during this game?
No, not by the defenses. Miami's defense was great. A&M's defense was great. But there was a weakness, and Miami did not want to exploit that weakness, and it was pissing me off the entire game. I would see a run by Mark Fletcher Jr. gain 7 yards. Then the offensive coordinator for Miami, who had very great hair, I think it's Shannon Dawson is his name. Correct me if I'm wrong, please. But he was driving me insane. It was like, hey, really nice run. I'm like, well, we'll fucking do it again. He was like, no, I'm not going to do it again. I'm going to do some weird, stupid bullshit. And then guess what? On third down, I'm going to do some more weird, stupid bullshit. And then we're going to punt. And I'm like, fucking run the ball.
And then what happened when they ran the ball?
So the funny thing is, when they finally run the ball in the fourth quarter, it's just like they do it's like a first down run. And then Mark Fletcher breaks the run, gets all the way down to A&M's inside A&M's territory, big run, 50 yard, 60 yard run. And the funny thing is, we get to that point, like all the commentators like, well, you got to run the ball again now. And I'm like, yes, I've been saying this all fucking game. Run the damn ball. Like this was working. And they go like, that was Fletcher's 11th carry of the game. I'm like, motherfucker. Just like, God damn it. And so they run him like 3 or 4 plays in a row. He has like 170 some odd yards a day. He only had like 15 carries. I'm like, run. Malachi Tony gets the weird end around handoff, and I was like, oh, here comes the weird bullshit again. But the weird bullshit again worked because they ran the ball like 5 times in a row. And I'm like, that's what you gotta do to get that weird bullshit to work. But it works. I'm glad Malachi Tony got some redemption from his earlier fumble that he was really broken up about. Really, 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 really good game. I was worried that they weren't going to get a stop. And then I was just like, okay, they got the interception and that was it. I was worried this was going to OT, but then they got it.
I was worried Michael Irvin was going to have a heart attack.
No, this is Michael Irvin on a normal day.
I feel like he's capable of that on a normal day as well.
He can have a heart attack too, I would say. And you wouldn't even know.
I would be legit worried that he's gonna have a heart attack between when we record this and when I'm able to edit and post it.
It's a possibility. Who knows? But he's fully in. He's fully locked in. Going insane on the sidelines again, which is fantastic. Giving Mario a kiss in the post-game interview.
Yeah.
And then like Mario immediately wiped it off. But like, it's just like and then after that, he puts a 12th man jersey on a trash can, takes off his belt, and starts spanking the 12th man jersey that is on the trash can.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that's what you're
had a
into,
day.
okay.
He had a
day.
We did have not an amazing day from the Texas A&M police Twitter account, but pretty good. I'm gonna bring a couple of my favorites. Minor in possession, 7 fireball shooters in pocket, citation issued.
No.
We got minor in possession of 2 St. Arnold lawnmowers. That's a craft beer. 1 Michelob Ultra, nicotine vape, and a pack of Marlboro Hundreds in his pockets.
Yes.
Citations plural issued.
I wanted that to be real lawnmowers.
If only.
And then
that would be great. Imagine you show up to a football stadium and be like, "Yep, remember the Big Ten championship game years and years ago? The turf guy fixing the turf.
Yep.
That's
Turf
why
guy.
you should be able to show up to a college football game with a lawnmower. Even
Here
though that
is my
game was
bad boy
indoors.
mower.
Where's my bad boy mower?
My personal favorite of all these, though, was
Pit Girl, we get to go back to the Bad Boy Mowers exhibit at the farm show. Yes!
Uh-huh.
my personal favorite was section 334. Subject throwing eggs ejected. Now, y'all, section 334.
This is the cocaine section.
It's
no,
that was 336.
That's 336. Okay.
But this is way up in the fucking top. Okay?
You get some distance
Who
on
are
the
you?
eggs.
Who are you throwing the eggs at?
I don't know.
I know
God.
Stadium is very like steep.
Yeah.
But I still don't think from section 334 you could nail someone.
I will hit God with the eggs.
I'm thinking about like egg trajectory here. Like maybe you were trying to get like loft on the egg and then hoping gravity will help you.
Okay, so here's a question. Are these raw eggs or were they like hard-boiled eggs? Because I feel like you are running a risk trying to bring hard-boiled or bringing raw egg into a stadium because you'd have to have it in some of your pockets, right? Like you can't bring a bag in, I'm assuming, or it might have to be clear. So that's out. Like if you're bringing eggs in, you got to worry about, like, are you going to sit on them? Or are you going to, smush them? Then you just got a bunch of runny egg in your pants.
I'm also really uncomfortable with the concept of like, here is an egg that's been in my pocket and now it's like pocket temperature.
This is my
Pocket
goopy
egg.
food.
Pocket egg.
I'm just not sure who you're trying to hit, what you're doing with this. And so the idea of bringing eggs in, just wild. I don't know. See, look at that distance. Look at the distance, like from the seating chart. What damage are you going to do? You're going to hit someone in the bottom row.
Wait, this is right in front of the press box.
Are you throwing them at the press box?
Oh, okay, that would be funnier. I'd like that more.
Well, you know what? I guess they don't call them the Texas A&M Aggies.
I just want to end the podcast on that already. But no,
I'm down. No, I'm down. Honestly, let's do it.
We go on to 2:30, where Ole Miss Tulane happened about what we did last time.
Yeah.
Yep.
We've done this before. Tulane, this was just, yeah, it's fine.
Tulane tried. They did try.
It was just one of those frustrating days where it's just like
they were on Ole Miss's side of the field so many times.
You have to finish a drive, and they couldn't finish a drive. I was just like
they put up a wall at the 30, and they couldn't get past it.
This was their bugaboo the entire year. I told you, like, they're not good in the red zone. They suck at finishing drives. They turn the ball over. This was their Achilles heel, and oh my God, was it their Achilles heel? On 8 of 12 of their drives, they made it into Ole Miss territory.
Yep.
I feel bad, because they're like, well, Tulane wasn't as good, and I'm like, well, they only had 5 returning starters from last year.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of that, John Summerall, the coach's dad, passed away the night before of this game. I'm like, that's got to be, do you have that energy where you win one for your dad? Or, it's just like he's just very emotionally heavy. But I'm just going to go through Tulane's drives because I know Ole Miss, when they had their opportunities, which they leaped out to a 14-0 lead, and then Tulane was able to slow them down. But then Tulane started making mistakes. And Ole Miss took advantage of them, and that's how they were able to get some more points. But Tulane's drives and where they ended. First drive, it ended on the Ole Miss 23 when they threw an interception. That was the first drive of the game. The next drive ended on the Ole Miss 37, turnover on downs on 4th and 2. Next drive, Ole Miss 21, we got a field goal. Next drive, Ole Miss 44. They had the punt on 4th and 14 after a sack on 3rd and 7. The one in the second quarter, Tulane 28, 3 and out and a sack on 3rd down. They had to punt. Tulane got to their 42, and it was basically the end of the half. They ran out of time. Then the Ole Miss's 43, punt on 4th and 10. Tulane turnover on downs on 4th and 1 on their own 47, which again, they're going for it here. They got to Ole Miss's 46, which they fumbled on Ole Miss's 46-yard line after a play missing a wide open touchdown pass. Like, he was wide open. It's a touchdown pass. And he just couldn't hit it. And then the quarterback fumbles the next day. Then on Tulane's 34, fumble on 4th down on their own 34. It was 4th and 1, and they fumbled it. And then Ole Miss got another touchdown. They got to Ole Miss 27, turnover on downs. And then they finally scored a touchdown to make it 41-10. And it was the end of the game after that. It was just, like, if Tulane could have punched 1 or 2 more in and maybe got a little bit closer to get a field goal, it would have been a closer game. I'm not saying they would have won this game whatsoever. But you can't, if you get down there, you have to take your chances, and they didn't. On 8 of their drives in Ole Miss territory, they got 10 points. Just not good. They did rack up 400 some odd yards. They were 0-4 on 4th down. Ole Miss was 2 for 2. They were 5 for 13 on 3rd. Ole Miss was 3 for 10. 421 yards.
Ole Miss didn't have a lot of 3rd downs. That's the thing.
They only had 10. Well, Tulane only had 30. So, and then Ole Miss had about 500 yards. So it's just, it kind of was a bit of a repeat of it. It's just like, you can't turn the ball over. If you want to pull an upset, you get down there, you got to do something with it. And they just couldn't do it.
Well, I saw something that Bill Connolly pointed out on Blue Sky, that if you look at this game, what James Madison did against Oregon, and also Boise State against Penn State last year, when you get into the red zone, like, it gets tougher because you have less space to operate with. Mm-hmm. And if you have an offense where you don't really have the dudes up front, but you can scheme your guys open, scheme your guys into space, if that's what you're relying on, that becomes a lot harder. when
It's
you
compact.
have less
Yep.
space because the field gets compressed.
Mhm.
And if you look at the red zone efficiency for the group of 5 teams, we have 3 examples now, so it's not a huge sample size, but they have all struggled in the red zone. All of these 3 games have kind of left people saying like, oh man, if they just executed in the red zone, they would have been in it. And, you know,
It's not
maybe
that simple.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily that simple. It's just like you have the opportunities. Is there a way that somebody can make a play? Is there a way you're not necessarily going to scheme something, but you have to beat somebody to that, and you're not able to do it, and you're just going to come up empty, and it's going to be frustrating, and then your defense is going to get worn out, and then it's pretty much done.
Our evening game was James Madison at Virginia, Oregon.
At Virginia.
JMU down 34-6 at the half.
The Virginia of the Pacific Northwest.
JMU like kicked into gear in the second half a little bit, but Oregon had sort of taken their foot off the gas at that point too.
Oh, for sure.
And so, Pitt Girl, will you give us the fun stuff?
Well, so I have one thing that I want to say about the actual substance of this game before I do that. And that is that I really like JMU came out fighting and they went down fighting. And that's not to say that Tulane didn't, but I really liked that JMU was out here being like, we might be getting our asses beat, but we're still going to go down the field and score. And like, this is our opportunity and we're going to use it. Like they had a 99-yard drive towards the end of that game and went all the way down the field and scored. Was that against some of Oregon's backups? Yes, but they still went and did it. Like they did not give up on this game at all, and I think that's really admirable.
They did the thing. They emptied the playbook. They did the double pass. They were trying to pull everything out, which is exactly what you have to do.
And that's exactly what you should be doing when you're a team like this. So seriously, like full support and full credit to JMU, which I would have been doing anyway, but like they had a lot of heart in this game, and the score is it's not, obviously they were never like really in this one, but I feel like the score is a little bit misleading in some ways.
Yeah, I mean, I was listening to the Oregon radio broadcast for most of this game. It was kind of funny. I had to like leave midway through the second half to listen to Fullcast After Dark, and that ended, and then I went back to the Oregon radio call. But like they were very complimentary of James Madison, the James Madison fans that made the trip out there. They got to do their thing with the I don't know if it's like streamers or toilet paper or whatever they do when they score. You know, it was sort of a like, we might be underdogs, we might not be winning this game, but you know, we're going to do the best we can. And I respect that. And so did the Oregon radio broadcast very vocally.
Awesome. Glad to hear that. One fun thing from watching this game, as always, the Oregon Duck is one of the best mascots in sports, and he was up to things during this game. He wore many different costumes during this game, including the Oregon Duck dressed up as a mug of cocoa.
No.
The Oregon Duck in a bathrobe, and at first I thought he was naked when I saw him in the background wearing the bathrobe because the bathrobe is white, and I guess he kind of is, but he was wearing a bathrobe. The Oregon Duck dressed up as a Christmas tree, in which he looks like he has kind of skinned the Stanford tree and is wearing it as a suit.
That was my favorite.
The Oregon Duck as a Christmas present with googly eyes. I think this one's my favorite.
That was awesome.
Because his bill is sticking out of the box.
Pitt Girl, that's my duck in a box.
It is your duck in a box.
HR.
Yes.
See, I'm wise enough to know when a duck needs giving.
The duck as an elf. I think this is Buddy the elf from Elf, in fact. The duck as the leg lamp.
My favorite.
From A Christmas
That's
Story.
very good. I missed that one.
Good.
Yes.
I love this one so much.
It needs to be standing on one foot, but yes.
Yeah, listener, I because this is a visual medium, the duck has the lampshade over the entire like upper half of his body, and then fishnet all the way the rest of the way down. It's perfect.
It's so good.
It's so good.
I put my costume in a costume.
We need to give the duck more opportunity. The Oregon in the playoffs is good because that gives the duck more opportunity for Christmassy things.
He was in a snow globe at their November 22nd game.
Right. I remember that.
Well, and not just the Oregon in the playoff, Oregon getting a home playoff game.
Can we find out what the duck prop budget is?
Is
that a knowable thing?
We're going to have
to
for that. Yeah,
I assume Phil Knight is behind all that.
For sure.
Yeah, listener, if you don't follow the duck on Instagram, you absolutely should. I'm just scrolling through his Instagram now, and it's a delight.
I was at the D2 championship game in McKinney, Texas. Ferris State wins big, 42-21 over Harding.
Hell yeah.
Harding had to end up passing the ball several times, which is not what you want to see them do because they were playing from behind, which is where they're uncomfortable from playing from. Ferris State looked scary, big, and fast. Whoever gets one of their 3 quarterbacks, because they have a 3 quarterback system that works. Because of course they do, because they're Ferris State.
You could say they have a wheel of quarterbacks.
The Harding fans showed up like crazy. There were some sitting on the Ferris State side too. I did the thing of buying a general admission ticket and then sitting in the reserve section and hoping no one would come and move me, and it worked. Mm-hmm. Shout out to the folks that I met there that were at the game, gave stickers to. That was great. I had a great time. Always fun. Then our D3 playoff games. We'll talk about the one that's less interesting first. North Central rolls John Carroll. North Central, the big powerhouse, is heading back to the Stag Bowl. And then Johns Hopkins at UW River Falls.
Let's go.
Can we just say that UW River Falls had not had a winning season in like 20 years before their current coach got there. And then going from that to being in the Stag Bowl, which is the D3 title game.
Teal, you can do this. Teal, there is hope.
I mean, Indiana is an example that anything is possible.
Beth, I don't know if I told you this because I haven't seen you since I was at the games. I was at the 6-man championship game in Texas. Mm-hmm. Ran into one of our followers there who does photography for high school football and said he grew up in Greenville, Pennsylvania. He goes,
yes.
He's like, oh, there's this little school there that's not very good. It's called Teal. I was like, oh, I know Teal.
We know Teal.
We know Teal.
We love Teal.
Commish, this game was so good.
The funny thing about this one is that this game started when Miami and A&M was going on.
Mm-hmm. This game was 14-21 before Miami scored.
Before anybody scored anything. And these two teams were going back and forth. At one point in the first quarter, it looked like Caleb Blaha, the prolific quarterback for River Falls, got hurt. And it looked like he was not going to come back. And I was like, oh no, River Falls is in trouble. But then Blaha comes back in the next drive. This was one of these games where I'm watching it, and if I looked at it, like nothing happened. But if I turned away for like a split second, somebody just scored a touchdown. It was just like it was like the you don't want to watch the pot because it's gonna boil. Like you can't watch this, or something's gonna happen. So it's just like I'm watching the other one, and it's on the screen over there. This was just points and points and points in Hopkins, and I mean, just a points fest. Both of them missed an extra point. I thought that was going to bite them, and then the other team like missed it again. And I'm like, okay, this is how they got to like 41-41. There was an odd play at one point in the game where it's like a minute something left in the game, or like 2 minutes left in the game, and it's 4th and 12. So like River Falls has got the ball, and I guess they don't realize it's 4th down, and like Blaha just runs and gains like 7 yards, and like, oh, that's a turnover on downs. And then there was like, what? Like, no, they blew the whistle, but nobody heard the whistle. Mm-hmm. So you thought Hopkins it was going to bite them, but they were luckily on Hopkins' side of the field. Hopkins had to punt it back. The game-winning pass was a 79-yard touchdown from Caleb Blaha, which to the wide receiver, this was like one of those where you're like, oh my God, this is intercepted. But then the wide receiver just goes straight in front of the safety who is just waiting for the pick and to seal it and return it and win the game for Hopkins. Just zooms right in front of it, and then bam, 79 yards all the way to the house. Just an amazing play for them. And River Falls makes the D3 Stag Bowl championship. Just, my God, for the first time ever in school history.
We will do our ad read now. As always, if you want to dress like us, and why wouldn't you? The official and exclusive apparel brand for the Sickos Committee is Home Field Apparel. We suggest that you check out their playoff merch. Their Rose Bowl merch is amazing. Also, just find a G5 team that you like and buy some gear. There are some excellent designs. We all have shirts from schools that we have no connection to besides just the fact that we like the shirts.
Mm-hmm.
I have a basketball team. I have a St. Peter's Peacock shirt.
Yeah.
From their Strut of Destiny.
They have a thing on the website. It's just like random t-shirt generator, and you can just click it until you find one that you like.
So do that. We have our food drive on. Because Penn State won our national title, what we're doing is we're raising money for the food bank of Central Pennsylvania of State College.
Yes.
State College Food Bank, that one. And it's going to be open until the end of the Mayo Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And you need to go to charity.sickoscommittee.org and donate there. We have all of our instructions pinned on our profiles. If you donate more than $25, send us the receipt to our email address, sickoscommittee@gmail.com, and we will send you something nice.
Yeah, it's going to be a helmet bottle opener with our logo on it, plus some additional stickers. So I'm going to get working on mailing that stuff.
We've already raised literally thousands of dollars, and we just want more and more and more.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it going.
Run up the total.
Feed all the people.
Yes. Yep. We are. This is how we run the dang ball. So run the dang ball.
We got to beat BYU.
We got to beat BYU.
We do got to beat BYU.
So BYU with the crumble thing, they raised about $8,000. The last I checked, which was a couple of days ago, we're at about $2,000. So we're about 6 away. We got to keep going to do that. We did $11,000 for Florida State, so we got to start pushing this a little bit harder here. We got a bit of time, but you're gonna get an awesome helmet. It's like a metal helmet with a bottle opener in it, and it's gonna have our logo on it. I just placed the order for that, a couple of hundred of those, and I whenever they get here, I'll start mailing all those to you in weird bubble mailers. That's gonna take a lot of time. But whatever, I'll do it for you guys.
And also, gentle listener, you get to have the warm fuzziness of knowing that you have helped some folks in scenic Central Pennsylvania.
If you're looking for tickets for games, check out Vivid Seats. Use our offer code SICKOS20 for $20 off your first purchase of $200 or more. We're rolling tons of dice this season to predict things. So go to Dice Envy for all your great D&D dice needs. Use our offer code yes, 3 ha's for 10% off your first order. We have our usual stuff, our Beehive where we write, our Patreon, $5 a month. Get access to our Discord, stuff like that. Our merch store at sickoscommittee.org. We have our YouTube and our Instagram where we're posting a bunch of stuff. Our Sickos Advent Calendar where we tell a little story every day. We have our TikTok as well. Our Twitch, which we're doing more and more. Shout out Message Board Geniuses podcast. They go to places we refuse to go. And shout out to Feed Your Mascot podcast where our friends Jeff and Blue talk about the culture around college football. It is time for the Sickos Committee Bowl Game Show game.
Dun, dun, dun,
Oh,
dun,
wow.
dun,
You actually have
dun,
music.
dun, dun, dun,
Well,
dun,
and
dun, dun,
it's the bowl
What we're
games.
doing is 3 trivia questions about the team, then light conversation about the game, and then we're rolling some dice to predict scores and things that happen.
Well, okay, but so it's the bowl games, which are part of what?
Coca-Cola Bowl season. Also, Capital One Bowl Mania if you're on ESPN.
Oh,
Yeah.
Our first
I mean, I can
bowl,
go pull out my credit card right now, but
we're starting on December 31st. We are down to the Reliaquest Bowl, which is the Outback Bowl.
Mhm.
Your first question, gentle listeners. The bowl was originally called the Hall of Fame Bowl. Which Hall of Fame was tied into the game? The College Football Hall of Fame, the Florida Sports Hall of Fame, or the U.S. Astronaut Hall of Fame?
I want it to be the Astronaut Hall of Fame, but Florida Sports makes much more sense. So
wait.
Florida Sports, final answer.
the Hall of Fame Bowl is in Tampa, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Which Hall of Fame? College football, Florida sports, U.S. astronaut.
I'm saying U.S. astronaut. I want it to be that, and it will be that.
I don't think it's college football because the College Football Hall of Fame, I think, was in South Bend.
It was.
And is now in Atlanta. Atlanta
Correct.
makes more sense than South Bend, but
True.
I don't think it was ever in Tampa. I'm gonna say Florida sports.
I know the other coast of Florida is called the Space Coast.
Mm-hmm.
So it wouldn't make sense for Tampa to have that. It wouldn't make sense, but I'll
There's
just do
a lot of
sports.
things in Tampa that don't make sense.
There are a lot of things in Florida at large.
I'll do Florida sports.
It is the College Football Hall of Fame. It's the boring answer.
Wow. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Weird.
Vandy is one of the teams in this game.
Yes, they
Vandy
are.
has a winning record against 2 SEC teams.
Ooh.
Which one of these is one of them?
Okay.
Kentucky, Ole Miss, or Auburn?
Auburn.
Yeah, I also think it's Auburn.
Kentucky, Ole Miss, Auburn.
I am going to say Kentucky. Because, Kentucky is on that, we know Vandy has had long periods where they've been pretty bad. Kentucky's had that too.
Mm-hmm.
Beth?
I'll say Ole Miss, just for variety.
It was Auburn. They have a winning
year,
record against Auburn.
this year they clinched it.
Yeah, they also don't play super frequently, and that makes it more plausible.
Kentucky's I think 4 games away or 3 games away.
It's real close.
Yeah.
Iowa's the other team in this game. What was the number 1 song the year Kirk Ferentz first joined the Iowa staff as O-line coach? Was it Betty Davis Eyes by Kim Carnes?
Banger.
When Doves Cry by Prince?
Ooh.
Banger.
Or Walk Like an Egyptian by the Bengals?
Banger. All bangers.
I'm going to go with the Prince song because it's the only one I've heard of.
Oh, Arthur.
I'm going to take Walk Like an Egyptian.
So these are all what, 88?
These are all 80s.
These are all late
80.
80s.
It feels like 88-ish.
I was not alive for any of this.
I'll
No.
take Betty Davis
Neither was
Eyes.
I.
think
But I
that's
know my
about
80s
where we
music.
are.
I'll do When Doves Cry.
Beth is right. It's Betty Davis Eyes, 81.
Betty Davis Eye.
Oh, okay.
That was early
81.
80s. 84, I think 84 was When Doves Cry, and 88 was Walk Like an Egyptian.
Okay.
Okay. Any conversation about Vanderbilt, Iowa? I'm looking forward to this game. Should be fun.
I want to see what Iowa's defense tries to do with Diego. I'm curious.
Go, Diego, go.
We're gonna the thing that I'm curious about with this game is, am I going to get enough reception to stream this in the car on the way to Charlotte?
Mm-hmm.
So we'll find out.
Okay, let's roll some dice. Iowa score.
Jordan, give me a color.
Blue.
Blue. Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. That's 28.
Okay. Wow.
And Vandy?
8.
28 to 8.
Okay.
28 to 8. 6 turnovers.
6 turnovers.
15 punts.
That's about right.
Punts.
D100?
85.
All right, 85, D100. 2 players on the same team run into each other, causing a fumble.
Commish, congratulations for filling out the D100 table.
I did. I filled out the D100 chart today.
That's amazing.
Can you just show me the D4 again? I'm trying to figure out what.
You want to see the D4?
Yeah, I just want to see what.
This is the D4. It looks like a pyramid.
D4 pointy boy.
Yeah, they don't roll particularly well. I'm throwing it against the dice wall about as hard as I can.
It's just weird because it's like a triangle one.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And you just see 1, 2, 3, and I'm like, the 4 is not really there.
Yeah, the base.
often.
The base also counts. So
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah, it's
pyramid,
just
but it also has the base.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not in possession of a little bean-shaped D3.
Our next game up is the Sun Bowl. 1 p.m. on CBS, the only CBS bowl game.
The grand uncle of them all.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so that's my first question. It is tied for the second oldest bowl game in the country with 2 other bowls.
Yes.
Name the bowls.
I think the Pinstripe Bowl is one of them. Because Pinstripe Bowl's really old, like weirdly old.
Not the newest version. It's not considered to be a continuation.
Oh, it doesn't count.
Not continuous. No.
What about the famous Toastery Bowl?
I got 2, and
Yeah, I mean I know the 2, but
yeah,
it's more fun to talk about the famous Toastery Bowl.
True.
What about the Xbox Bowl?
If someone's got an answer, give me the answer. What is it?
It's the Sugar Bowl.
Sugar and orange.
Sugar and orange.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sugar and orange are the only 2. They were played on the exact same day.
Well, yeah. I mean, that is
sugar, orange, and the sun. You get a bad old fashioned that way.
Ooh.
Yeah.
One of our teams is Arizona State. They are the Sun Devils, but that's the 3rd mascot in their school history.
Oh.
What was one of their mascot names before that? Were they the Bulldogs, the Wildcats, or the Teachers?
I don't think they would be the Wildcats. That would be really weird if they were.
They're all part of the same system.
Why they would change the name?
I'm gonna call them. Oh, what you going with, Arthur?
I'm going with Teachers because anytime a school has state in it, especially, it could have been an old teaching college.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going Teachers.
Teachers.
See, now I was going to take Teachers, and now I feel like I shouldn't because too many people have. You know what? Fuck it. Wildcats. They were also the Wildcats.
Beth?
I actually know this one. They were the Bulldogs.
They were the Bulldogs.
Oh.
Wow.
They were the Bulldogs. And then they changed it to the Sun Devils.
Oh.
Duke's mascot is the Blue Devil.
Whoa.
But that's only the second nickname in their school history.
Oh.
It was one of their other names.
Oh, God.
The Royal Blazes, the Methodists, or the Captains.
I suspect that Methodists is correct because Duke is nominally Methodist in a fact that people don't really know. It is technically a religious school.
Well, and the way that teams used to get these nicknames was a sports writer would search for some way to describe the team demographically, and then that would just become the name. And there are a few teams that never changed. Like Texas A&M is still the Aggies because at some point, I'm assuming, I don't know this for sure, but I'm assuming at some point some newspaper reporter was like, what term am I going to use to describe Texas A&M team? And it's like, well, they're the Ag school. They must be the Aggies. And it's just stuck. So I'm also going to go with Methodists.
Methodist.
It is Methodist, in fact.
Methodist.
It is Methodist. So Duke, Arizona State in the Sun Bowl, that feels spiritually correct to me. Arizona State's been in a bunch of Sun Bowls because that used to be the Border Conference tie-in bowl when Arizona State was in there.
How many times have the Sun Devils and Blue Devils met in football?
I can check that real fast.
2 Winsipedia.
I'm just curious if we've ever had the
one
Devil
time,
matchup.
2014.
Okay.
2014. Okay.
In a Sun Bowl. This is a rematch.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense thinking about it slightly more.
The Sun Bowl, at least for the ACC team, is typically the team that the ACC was like, okay, this team has to get a decent bowl game.
Yeah.
So Duke really fits that because it's none of the bowls really wanted to select them, but they won the conference. So the ACC's throwing their weight around and be like, okay, at least one of our top bowl partners has to take Duke.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Your prize is a trip to fabulous El Paso, which is great, but it is difficult to get to from basically anywhere on the East Coast.
Nope.
Beth, got some rolls?
Pickle, give me a color.
Red?
Okay. That is 5.
Ooh,
5 and a 1. 2, 6.
Oh my God. Okay.
That's Arizona State 5, Duke 6.
Yes.
Perfect.
4 turnovers.
4 turnovers.
11 punts.
Punts 11.
And
okay.
Let's do 45.
45. What do I got here? A fumble through the end zone for a touchback.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That makes sense. Somebody gets a touchdown. Oh no, it's the 6-5.
In our Citrus Bowl discussion, I do want to mention that Will Muschamp is coming back to Texas as DC.
Arthur did it.
Mama's calling.
Mama called.
At one point, he was the head coach in waiting, and I'm just going to point out, Steve Sarkisian, the head coach, he's an offensive guy.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to figure, if this really goes south, they want to fire him mid-season, it would make more sense to elevate the defensive coordinator than the offensive coordinator if they needed an interim.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm saying here.
Yeah.
We might still finally get the coach that was promised.
The head coach is still waiting.
They didn't say how long he was going to be in waiting. This could be like a Prince Charles kind of situation.
Like a year of mourning, a year of waiting.
It could be like one of those prophecies that you hear about in a story, right? Where it's like Oedipus, where there's like the prophecy, he does all this stuff, but then he fulfills the prophecy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't want to think about Will Muschamp and Oedipus ever again.
Nope. Yeah. Nope.
Anyway, Will Muschamp is the prince that was promised. Moving on.
The Citrus Bowl, the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl.
Yeah.
It was announced that Prince Chedward is coming back, and I looked at the press release for it, and they had this thing about how they had a link, and the text of the link was, people have been demanding the return of Prince Chedward.
By people, you mean?
Well, so you click on it, and it goes to just a Twitter search for Prince Chedward, where we show up like 20 times.
Yeah, so, like it's us.
People are us. Which the news that we are people is news to me as well, to be clear.
Okay, but I've given Jordan some crap about talking about Troy fans' perception of their coach based on a questionable sample, I think. I like that we can start seeding these opinions.
When they released this, they released an Instagram photo of things he was doing while he was not at the Cheez-It Bowl. Which of the following was not a thing he was doing? Not a thing. 1, these are direct quotes. Played some p-ball. 2, got lit with the fellas. 3, ate some Cheez-Its.
I'm going to say he wasn't eating Cheez-Its because he himself is Cheez-It, is he not? I mean, he's cheese, I guess. Cheese. But it feels dangerously close to cannibalism.
Dangerously cheesy, one might say.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's a different cheese snack.
Is it?
I'm sorry. In that first option, did you say p-ball?
Yeah, played some p-ball.
What is p-ball?
He's presumably pickleball.
I would guess pickleball. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, then that does seem plausible. I'll go with the one that mentioned the fellas.
Got lit with the fellas. Okay.
Got lit, yeah. Because I don't think corporate ad copy would say got lit. I think that's too edgy for them.
Okay. Beth?
I will say he was not playing p-ball.
Mish?
I don't think he was getting lit with the fellas.
He, in fact, was getting lit with the fellas and did play some p-ball. He did not eat Cheez-Its. He was also looking. He also looked for Princess Chedward and traveled the world. I dropped the graphic in the chat.
Princess Chedward?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Wow.
This graphic is fantastic.
It's great. The got lit with the fellas in like a medieval castle is my favorite.
I mean, also played some p-ball, like also in a castle, like in alternate universe French Revolution. It's the p-ball court oath.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
do you think we can
Roquefort
throw
Pierre.
our weight around, seed some opinions, and get our Florida sports correspondent, Katie, to play Princess Chedward?
I mean, why not? We have the court jester this year. Ched Z is the court jester, so we need to fill this out.
See, I'm stuck on like Cheez-It French Revolution. Like we got the reign of Gruyere. We're gonna change it to a cheese themed metric calendar.
Oh my
like
God,
I have the
so
contact
good.
of the Florida sports people, like the Orlando sports. And it was like I'm trying to figure out how to like word this.
How do we pitch this idea?
How do I pitch this idea to them because they may go for it?
Next question. Texas is one of the teams here. One of their coaches we've talked about before is Dana X Bible.
Okay.
What does the X stand for?
Nothing.
Is it Xerxes, Xenophon, or Zavarius?
It stands for X, the Everything app.
Arthur choosing the secret fourth option.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the answer. So, yeah.
Xerxes,
it's the second
Xenophon, and Zavarius. It is Xenophon.
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 Okay.
Who was, I believe, a student of Aristotle.
Is it Xenophon?
Yeah, it's Xenophon.
Okay, I didn't get a chance to answer.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's okay. Jordan's like, it is.
Michigan's Big House is the largest stadium in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
No way.
What's the largest stadium in the world?
Ringrado 1st of May Stadium in North Korea.
Yeah, that one.
I have three options.
Oh.
Narendra Modi Cricket Stadium, Ringrado 1st of May Stadium, North Korea, or the Melbourne Cricket Grounds the Melbourne Cricket Grounds.
Did they just make the stadium in India bigger?
I'm gonna go with the Indian Stadium.
I think it's still North Korea.
I'm staying with North Korea.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to cross North Korea. They got shooters.
Also, it's cold.
The Narendra Modi Stadium is larger. It's 132,000.
Oh, they just made it bigger.
Modi, yeah.
Yeah, they just made it bigger. So it's no longer the North Korean 1st of May Stadium. This is my kind of matchup. I'm excited to see this, to watch this game, because this is like Texas versus Michigan. Mm-hmm. These are both off the top of, this is a great Citrus Bowl. Fuck it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's no weird circumstances whatsoever. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's totally fine.
Totally fine. Let's get some rolls here. We'll start with Texas.
Commish, give me a color.
We got orange for Cheez-Its?
Yeah, we got orange.
Okay.
And for Texas?
Not Texas orange. Cheez-It orange.
That is 34.
For Michigan, okay.
To 14.
Okay.
Hey, normal football score.
That's weird.
Ish.
2 turnovers.
2 turnovers, okay.
11 punts.
Punts, 11. Okay.
37.
37. What do I got here? There's a double turnover in one play.
Oh. I like those.
Yeah.
Does that count as the 2 turnovers?
Oh.
I would like it to.
All in one play, 2 in 1.
Yeah.
So all these sort of games take place at the same time on Wednesday, December 31st.
Mm-hmm.
The Vegas Bowl. Your first question is, you have 2 8s in blackjack, dealers showing a face card. What should you do? You hit, stand, or split.
You showing a face card?
You mean double down?
No, split.
Split.
You got 2 8s, dealers showing face card.
Yeah, you probably got to split.
Yeah, stand. I'm not good at this. I'm just vibes.
I'd go all in.
You can't bet again.
You always split aces. Always split 8s and aces.
Okay.
So that's for your future knowledge. Always split 8s and aces, because 2 8s, basically you have a weak 16 hand that you can't do much with. Splitting it gives you a better shot.
Somewhere Puddles is screaming at me.
Kyle Whittingham is coaching his final game at Utah's head coach, a place he's been at since '94 in various positions.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
What is another school he's coached at? Montana State, Idaho State, or Southern Utah?
I'll say Idaho State.
I'll say Montana State because we mentioned them already in the podcast tonight.
I'm going to take Southern Utah here.
Idaho State mentioned.
Idaho State.
Okay.
He was coach there.
The big guy tweeted a picture of it.
Oh.
And then what was the last time Nebraska won a conference title?
Oh, that's mean.
Was it 09, 99, or 89?
It was 09.
Yeah, I was going to say, I'm pretty sure I was alive. So we'll go with 2009.
It would have to be 09 because I feel like they played in I feel like they won it in the early 2000s at some point, so they would have had to have won it again, I guess. in 09. That would be my guess.
Commish?
Wait, was 09 the 1 second game? Because they didn't win that. They didn't win in 01. And they snuck in the BCS title game.
89, 99, or 2009?
I got to go 99.
It was 99.
Okay.
Okay, so I was alive.
Was 09 the...
Was 13-12.
Okay.
Was the 1 second?
Was 1
Okay,
second.
so they didn't win the conference title in early 2000s. They made the...
No, they lost it.
Wow, okay. I didn't realize that.
In my defense, I was very cold and had just gotten back from the Rutgers game.
In my defense, I was very, very
Don't.
young. I'm not going to say how old I was then, but...
I was 4,
Rutgers.
and Arthur is younger than me.
Utah, Nebraska, going to be another color issue if we decide to all wear red helmets.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
No,
Nebraska doesn't wear
wears
red.
white. Nebraska wears white,
Yeah,
so we're fine.
They're fine.
You would think that given how much we can do now with projecting graphics and everything else, you could make people look more fucking distinct.
No.
Everyone's got to be red and white.
Stupid and I hate it.
This whole playoff is nothing but red and white.
Well, I'm not rolling red dice.
Okay,
Do you have
so
white dice?
Yeah, lots of them.
Huh?
Do you want the
Why
ones that look like bones?
Sure.
Ooh.
Okay, bones dice. See? They look like bones.
Bones.
Oh, they do.
Oh, hey.
That is 28
28
Utah
for
28.
Nebraska.
to 18.
Oh, yeah, Nebraska.
Utah 18.
1 turnover,
Oh, that's it.
Okay.
12 punts,
Wow.
38.
Okay. So like 37 last time. This one's 38.
Mm-hmm.
One of the bands is warned by the ref
Ooh.
to not play during the game.
Okay.
Ban warning.
It's never a good feeling when you're the band director and that happens because you know you're about to get emails.
Yeah. Yep. Then we jump to the next day. This is all the way to January 2nd.
Oh yeah.
After the next playoff set, we start with the Armed Forces Bowl. This is Rice and Texas State. Do you guys know what an order of precedence is? Okay, an order of precedence is basically...
Wait. Is that like the parentheses, exponents,
Yeah.
multiplication, division,
PEMDAS.
addition and
PEMDAS.
subtraction?
It's not the order of operations.
An order of precedence is like the order in which people march into things. So, for example, if you're a duke in England, there's a list of dukes by when they were created, so you stand in that order.
Okay, so it sort of is the order of operations, but it's for fancy rich people.
Right. What is the order of precedence for service branches in the U.S.? Who comes first?
Army comes first
Why?
because they were
They were
first.
founded first.
Who's second?
Oh, I was going to go alphabetical order.
The Navy.
Navy.
Marine Corps.
Oh,
Okay.
And then Navy, and then Air Force, then Space Force. Yeah.
The Space Force is last and has no ribbons on their flag because they
As
don't
the
do
as the Coast Guard and the Merchant Marines are like, hey.
Well, it's because Marines comes before Navy in the alphabet.
Texas State started playing football in 1904.
Nice.
In that first year, which Texas school did they split a series with? The West Texas Military Academy, the Texas School for the Deaf, or San Antonio High School?
Oh, I'm going to go with the high school. I love seeing that on old-timey football schedules.
Me too, and I'm taking it for the same reason.
San Antonio was really close to San Marcos. But I'm gonna go with Texas School for the Deaf.
Me too. I like that.
They split a series with Texas School for the Deaf.
Yes.
Nice.
All right.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Kennedy asked, why does Rice play Texas in 1962?
Yes.
How many wins does Rice have against Texas since that speech?
Oh.
Is this multiple choice?
No.
Okay,
Aw,
I'm going to say
come on,
0
man.
then.
1.
I
1.
This many.
Let the record reflect that the witness is holding up 2 fingers.
And it shot balloons into the air.
It did.
I know for sure there's one in 94. I'm trying to figure out.
Are we
there was
playing
another
Price
one.
is Right rules?
Yeah.
Man, I'm just gonna go with 3.
Beth had it with 2.
Okay,
Okay.
The
I
crazy
wanted to
thing
be
is,
different.
before this speech,
They were split.
they had split 5 and 5.
The last 10. Yeah.
Last 10. And then since that speech,
Kennedy
it was
jinx.
2 wins. Yep. The old Kennedy jinx. This is a weird Armed Forces Bowl because it has no Armed Forces in it. Usually this game has somewhat one of the Academy teams.
I mean, the last time Pitt played in the Armed Forces Bowl, they played Houston. So, like, I feel like, yeah.
But in the last 10 years, it's usually been Air Force, Army, or Navy.
Yeah.
2 Hats picture of the Rice Owl is definitely armed.
That
It's
is
true.
true. I'm interested to see. I mean, we do have Rice, which runs like an option team, is an option team. So spiritually, we have option football here, which is what I'm excited
We do.
about.
It fits in.
Hey,
It's
Beth,
the Owl Army.
you're rolling for Rice first.
All right. I think I'm going to use the fish dice.
Okay.
That's a 9
Yeah.
9 for Rice. Okay.
and 9 to 6.
So
But,
okay.
but
So
we
Texas
already
State
had
six?
Texas A&M Miami, Beth.
Stop it. 8 turnovers.
Oh my God.
Feels right. 13 punts.
Oh
Mhm.
yes.
That's all it works.
Mm-hmm.
What do we got? D100
This is
here.
a spicy meatball. 31. Boy, I'm all over the
Hey.
30s tonight.
So the quarterback fumbles on an attempted quarterback spike.
Oh, again. That was a unique one this year.
Yes.
Not anymore.
I took these things from real events and I put them in the
Yeah.
D100 chart. Yes.
Yeah, you and George R.R. Martin.
Oh.
Do we have an option in one of these 100 options for the wrong guy to signal fair catch on a kickoff?
Invalid fair catch signal. Yes.
Okay. Asked and
It's
answered.
there. It is there.
The Liberty Bowl.
Liberty.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Nope,
not-
that's a
They're
different bowl
They're
game.
not a different sponsor. They're Music City.
It began in Philadelphia
Oh yeah.
and then went to Memphis
They were
It was held
walking to Memphis.
in one other place.
Oh yeah.
Was it Atlantic City, New Jersey, Boston, Massachusetts, or Baltimore, Maryland?
Oh, we've talked about the Atlantic City game.
Yeah.
I
Atlantic
think it's
City.
It was Atlantic City. It was indoors.
Indoors.
Sure was.
That's right. Utah was
Go
in that.
ears.
Navy's Eli Heidenreich broke the Navy season record for receiving yards with 877. He broke Rob Taylor's record. What year did Rob Taylor get that record for receiving yards for Navy? 57, 67, 77.
67. I'm pretty
yeah.
sure it's 67.
67.
Oh, see,
You
I'm
just-
going with 67 for a different reason.
Oh.
I need you to know, listeners, that when Pitt basketball hit 67 points, there were a lot of kids at this game. Every kid was
no.
like 6'7", 6'7", and then Pitt got another 2 points and hit 69, and the rest of us were like, nice.
I also think, like, if you're a receiver, right, this is a receiving record, you could be just, like, juggling the ball, trying to get the catch, then you finally get the catch in.
It was 67.
Hey!
They're playing Cincinnati.
Mhm.
Their mascot is the Bearcats.
Mm-hmm.
Where did it come from?
Southeast Asia, they smell like popcorn.
But their nickname. 1. After fullback Leonard K. Teddy Bear, spelled Baehr. Bear was a nickname for strong fullbacks and cats for elusive fullback or elusive backs. And the Cincinnati newspaper referred to the combo as the Bearcat. Or Bearcat is actually turn of the century slang among river workers for someone who it was hard to knock down.
I like the slang for river workers.
I do too. I want that one.
I am
Slang.
going with the one that mentions newspaper writers because that is historically who has named teams.
True.
Teddy Bear is one of my very favorite stories about Cincinnati football.
Teddy Bear is
Oh.
real.
Oh my God.
Kentucky may have their Wildcat, but we have our Bearcat, was the combo.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cute.
any like conversation about Navy Cincinnati, which is a really weird, just again, every Cincinnati game feels like a bowl game. So this just feels like a normal game for Cincinnati.
Guess what?
Yeah.
This feels like a conference game and a bowl game because they used to be in the conference with Navy.
Yeah, that's true.
Maybe Navy can dredge the Ohio to figure out where that trophy went.
Whoa.
Yeah. Somebody's got to know.
Well, and we'll also see, it'd probably be pretty impressive if Scott Satterfield can get a win in a bowl game here. The Michigan job's open.
I'm sure our friend Action Cookbook would be thrilled.
Have you considered opening up our P.O. box as sort of a trophy amnesty? Like if you accidentally took a trophy and you didn't mean to and you want to return it, but you don't want to get in trouble, you can send it to us.
If you know where Old Ironsides is, please send it to our P.O. box.
Yeah, like you won't get in trouble. We won't release your name. Don't worry, we'll protect you.
Yeah, we just want it back. We just want to know where we're concerned about its welfare.
Yeah, we want to make sure the trophy finishes its incredible journey home.
Mm-hmm.
Beth, your rolls.
Yes.
First off for Navy.
We can use the purple dice.
What was Navy's trivia question again?
About their single season record.
67, yes.
Holy shit. Okay, 68.
Oh, shit.
68 for Navy, not 67. Hey.
To 48.
Wow.
Pointy as hell.
I mean, that does sound like a venture for Navy.
2 turnovers, 11 punts.
I don't know how many punts. Just
and 85.
85. Did we already get 85?
I think so.
Jimmy roll again? I'll roll again.
Yeah, that was the 2 players on the same team running.
Okay.
That doesn't fumble. Yeah.
58.
50. Oh,
it's 85 backwards.
A referee accidentally makes a tackle, costing a team a touchdown.
But not for long, from the sounds of it.
Apparently, no.
No.
The Holiday Bowl, which, guys, the Trust and Will Holiday Bowl, they are doing a casket toss. You throw the ball into the casket for $1,000, $1,000 inheritance. And I brought this over from Blue Sky, and all of a sudden, the Trust and Will insurance company shows up on Blue Sky just to drag us.
You summoned them.
Hello, Trust and Will Insurance.
The Holiday Bowl was already over there too.
I would like to read the actual post into the record.
Yes,
go.
Many people have been asking us, quote, will there be an opportunity at the Trust and Will Holiday Bowl to win money by throwing a football into a casket? The answer, surprisingly, is yes.
Who are these many people?
Again,
I think it's us.
I think it's us.
I'm as surprised as everybody else that we're people.
Cornhole for your soul.
I love that the graphic is just a open coffin with cash in it.
I mean, that's how I want to go. That's how I want to be buried.
2 winners, 1 throw.
And not just any casket, a festive as fuck looking casket that is festooned with Christmas decorations.
I mean, yes, the holiday casket.
I would like also to read Trust and Will's Blue Sky bio into the record.
Yes, do it.
And listener, please go follow Trust and Will. They have now that I am following them, they have 13 followers on Blue Sky.
All right.
But
do it.
Their Blue Sky bio reads, trusted by 1 million plus families, modern estate planning powered by Estate OS, as seen on CNBC's Disruptor 50, voted, quote, most depressing sponsor of a Big Ten bowl game. Official sponsor of the Holiday Bowl. Please go follow these people.
I love that it's 2 winners, 1 throw. Winner 1 is like you get a chance to throw. You get to you're the one that's throwing it. Then there's another person that's just like, hey, you win $1,000 if this other person makes it.
Commish, look.
Prepare to die.
With all the happy.
The text says, what does everyone think? Is this working for us? And it says, prepare to die with rainbows and sunshine.
Which conference was originally tied to the Holiday Bowl for their champion? The Big West, the WAC, or the Border Conference?
Whack. This is a whack. This is a spiritually whack game. I don't know why.
It feels wacky. Because this is where BYU had to play in '84. And nobody wanted to play them.
That's right. And they won their national title at the Holiday Bowl.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's hey, we'll send 6-6 Michigan out there, or 6-5 or whatever.
It is the WAC.
Whack.
Now, do you know what other? Actually, you know what? I'm going to save that for another bowl game trivia that I'll need. Never mind. Arizona started playing in bowl games in 1921, but they wouldn't win one until '86. What bowl game did they win? The Copper, the Sun, or the Aloha?
Aloha.
I'll say Copper.
Yeah, I'm feeling Copper here.
I'm also feeling Copper.
It was the Aloha Bowl.
Okay.
In this game, we have Arizona versus SMU. Yeah. Which conference has SMU football never been a part of?
Okay.
The Big West, the WAC, or Conference USA?
I'm glad you didn't say the SoCon.
Big West.
I'm going to say CUSA just for fun. I know Commish is probably right.
CUSA is the one I'm surest of because that's where they were before the American. So it's down to the Big West or the WAC. I'm going to say the Big West because I feel like the WAC, I feel like the Big West was already falling apart by the time they would have been not in the Southwest Conference anymore.
I'll say the WAC.
It was the Big West.
It was the Big West. They were in the Super WAC, which was
they were in that weird
the first mega conference.
WAC.
Yeah, and then that's how the Mountain West split off, and then they instead of joining the Big West,
the Red Giant WAC.
Yeah, the Mega WAC.
That sounds delightful. Okay, rolls.
Mega WAC.
So I have a dice pattern that's called Rest in Peace, and this definitely feels like the moment to
do
use
it. We gotta use it.
Arizona points first.
8.
That's weird, but okay. SMU.
It's onto the floor.
Oh no.
Count.
There we go. 33.
33-8.
4 turnovers. 11 punts.
It's been 11 punts like all night.
I've had a bunch of 6 and 5s today.
Yeah.
And then 69.
Nice.
Thanks.
A coach gets ejected.
Ooh, which one do you think, Commish?
This head coach gets ejected. I mean, you either got Rhett Lashley or Brett Brennan.
It's Brett Brennan. I don't think Rhett Lashley gets ejected. Brett Brennan feels more like an ejection. And then lastly on this set of bowls, the bowls we will all be at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern. We will be at the Duke's Mayo Bowl, Mississippi State versus Wake Forest. Your question: what was not a previous name for this bowl game? The Continental Tire Bowl, the Meineke Car Care Bowl, or the Bank of America Bowl?
The Bank of America Bowl.
Bank of America Bowl.
Yeah.
I attended
this was a
the
Big East tie-in. We know this.
Yeah. Bank of America Bowl. Which of these is a superstition about Mississippi State cowbells? You should never buy your first cowbell. It must be gifted. Ringing your cowbell in your left hand is considered a jinx. If 2 cowbells hit each other, you have to switch seats immediately.
I know the actual answer to this.
Ooh.
And so I will let other people go first.
So this is which one is true?
Which one is true?
Superstition. Oh, it's the first one, I think.
I think you have to have it gifted to you. Your first cowbell.
Beth?
That feels right.
It is right.
True. Yeah, I'm going to throw down a challenge since we will all be at this game. To all the Mississippi State fans attending, you should gift us cowbells.
Yeah, I want.
Yeah, we'll clang at them.
I will clang them.
They're surprisingly inexpensive online, like $30 for your cowbell for like a standard one.
All right, counterpoint. Pitt Girl, since you live fairly close to Shulwark and Malmark, which are the 2 major suppliers in the U.S. of handbells, you could always stop off and grab us a full set of handbells.
This is a lot of information very quickly. Where?
Pitt Girl's face is just like, whoa.
Where are these people located? Where are people?
I've never seen Pitt Girl's eyebrows do
They're just
that.
a little bit past Mechanicsburg, if I recall correctly.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. And it's a family that like got into a family dispute and split the company in half.
McCannbells, Mechanicsburg.
I've never seen her eyebrows do that. She was
By Handbells, Mechanicsburg, PA. I will be. Yeah, hang on.
Oh my god.
Our last question for Wake Forest, the other team in this game.
Plumstead.
What is a former name for Wake Forest University of these three? Wake Forest Manual Labor Institute, Wake Forest Baptist Normal School, Wake Forest Agricultural and Mechanical Institute.
The Baptist one?
So we have Manual Labor Institute, Baptist Normal School, Agricultural and Mechanical Institute.
So I remember the first one from an episode that we did earlier this season where we mentioned it. I am also going to go with A&M. Wake Forest doesn't give me A&M vibes.
The one in the middle, right? It's the normal
Baptist
school?
Normal.
Baptist Normal?
I'll take Baptist Normal.
I'm saying which of these is a former name?
Oh, is.
Oh, then it's the first one.
Oh, it's the first one.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, okay.
Wake Forest Manual Labor School Institute. Yep.
Oh, yeah, we talked about this and then I forgot. I'm also still Googling handbell manufacturers. So.
I did get a call from Miller, our friend at Duke's, telling me some bits and pieces of what to expect with the Mayo Maniacs.
Mm-hmm.
There is some very good stuff planned, including they have hired in chant writers from the local soccer team.
Yes.
They're going to have drums and chants for everyone. So it's going to be a blast for everyone at this game. Yeah, we'll all be there. We'll have stickers. We'll be all around, up and down in the press box, in the stands. We'll all come hang out. So if you're going to be at that game, keep an eye out for our social media stuff because we'll be
Bring
there.
us cowbells.
Yes, bring us cowbells. Good
yeah, we still got to do all the planning for like what we're actually doing, but stay tuned. It'll be on our socials at the very least.
Oh yeah.
Hey guys, we are through the bowl games through January.
Did we forget something?
Yeah, roll.
We got to roll.
Yeah.
Yes.
Duke's
All right.
Mayo roll.
I will use the black and white Sickos dice.
Okay.
32
32 for Mississippi State.
to 40. That's the first nat 20 I've had in a while.
40 for Wake with a nat 20.
That's a good game.
Wow.
8 turnovers.
Oh
Yes.
god.
Yes.
Yes.
11 punts, another 6 and 5.
Another 11 punts.
25.
25. We get a quadruple doink field goal.
Oh
yes.
What is a quadruple doink?
Doink, 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 doink. Square doink.
It hits the goalpost 4 times. Rice did this.
Yeah, it's happened before. I've seen this.
You're gonna watch the entire committee get raptured.
Yep.
Yes.
We'll just all float up into the air, and you'll never see any of
Goodbye,
us again.
everyone.
Man, if that happens, people will be asking me Duke's Mayo and
Upset. I am upset.
Nope, don't like any of that.
HR.
I am watching the clip of the quadruple doink. This was October 24th, 2020.
Yeah.
Rice versus Middle Tennessee.
Game-winning quadruple doink. I think they missed it though.
Yeah, left up. Oh my god. Yeah, left upright, bottom or crossbar, right upright, crossbar again.
Folks, that's what we got for tonight. That puts us through the January 2nd bowl games, which is the end of the normal bowl season. We'll come back and we'll cover the playoff bowls and those next time. Like I said, the episode you're going to get on Christmas Day will be a fun special episode.
Oh,
It will not be a
Oh
traditional
man,
episode.
one thing I forgot to mention in that episode that I'll mention now as a little sneak preview. I could not find the Minions holiday special streaming anywhere.